Third match, tag team match, one fall with a 15-minute time limit.
Always great to see referee Justin Borden back in a New Japan Pro Wrestling ring. Now, Danger Ross in the orange is no stranger to New Japan Academy showcases, though the same cannot be said of his tag team partner here tonight.
We're used to seeing Danger Ross in tag team action. We're used to seeing Danger Ross in this LA dojo. We're not used to seeing him with this particular partner.
Red corner, 5 feet, 8 inches, 225 pounds, Zuka King! 6 feet, 2 inches, 227 pounds, Danger Ross!
Danger Ross, of course, part of the tag team Live Danger. His usual partner, Livewire Charlie. He is teaming for the first time in his life with someone that's not Livewire Charlie, in Zuka King.
Yeah, and it begs the question, right? A great tag team wrestler is a great tag team wrestler, but how much does a change in partner affect the strategy and the mindset of Danger Ross here tonight? Used to this environment, but not under these circumstances.
You look at someone like Rocky Romero, who's been able to win tag team titles with multiple partners all over the world, but not everybody is able to make that adjustment and be able to successfully... Okay.
Now, Mark, just when we were starting to have fun, Rico, the perpetual boil on the back of NJPW Academy, and he's found a friend, or perhaps a friend has found him in a form.
Rico has reigned on many parades here in previous showcases. A heck of a wrestler. I don't know that he needs to cheat, but I think he just likes to.
The worst part, he's so dang good. He's found a co-star here tonight.
Blue corner, 5 feet, 10 inches, Movie Mike! 5 feet, 10 inches, 186 pounds, certified stunner, Rico!
There we go, and Movie Mike. In some ways, seem like they might be a natural fit as a first-time tag team, but they both got main character energy, Jordan. None of the other going to work together.
You have to wonder if those egos can coexist, at least long enough to win a tag team match here tonight. Though, Movie Mike told me earlier on tonight he could have picked anybody to be a part of his movie, of course referring to this matchup, but Ray was a main character, and he wanted a main character standing beside him.
He considers himself a cinematic masterpiece. Those are
does
his
he
words,
now?
Jordan.
Does
Those
he
are his
now?
words.
Okay. Well, listen, we might have our opinions about the attitude and the showmanship of Movie Mike. What you cannot deny is his natural ability and his performance in this Academy camp. It was Coach Fred Rosser himself that said to us, Movie Mike is TV ready.
Those were his exact words from the head coach. He said TV ready. Let's find out, though, if he can be victorious in his first ever Academy Showcase match.
You know, knowing Movie Mike, he would probably take offense to that. He'd say the TV is too small a screen.
He's got a chip on his shoulder for sure, Jordan. You know, he says he understands the pain that Marty Supreme felt because Hollywood has wronged him so much.
I think I might take Marty Mauser over Movie Mike, and a little ginger to start this match off here against Danger Ross.
They can't even figure out who's going to start. Look at Movie Mike stepped out, and Rico's been tagged in.
Of course, we've seen Rico with victories here at Academy Showcases against El Mashika, as well as Dante Griffith and Coach Fred Rosser in tag team competition. Up to this point, he and partner Shane Haste, the only two to ever hand the coach a loss here in this dojo. Danger Ross looking to become next.
There's some boom boom firepower. Daylight, he's locked and loaded here.
serious intensity from Danger Ross here. Feels disrespected by the certified stunner. And in comes Movie Mike.
Quick tag, Ray Rico. Got hit with one move and bailed out of there.
Yeah, Rico wants no part of that. Danger Ross, someone who a layman might think, someone who knows less might think, oh, this guy's all flash. He's no substance. And Mark, that couldn't be further from the truth as we're seeing here.
God, these matches have been so aggressive so far here tonight. It's great to see this intensity from all these graduates and alumni.
Cover! No.
And when talking with so many of these wrestlers about the training they receive here, from Fred Ross or from the other coaches, they have said intensity. Intensity is what I'm learning.
For the first time, Zuka King legal in this matchup. A far cry from Livewire Charlie. He's a 10-year pro, originally trained by Bob Keller and John Schuyler. Has held championship gold up and down the East Coast. A real old-school brawler type, Mark.
That's right. He uses his size very well. He usually likes to wrestle at a methodical, deliberate pace. I don't know if he will be allowed to do that here from his opponents.
Especially not in frenetic tag team competition like we're seeing here. And Zuka telling me that he's mean, he's tough, he does things his own way. He's willing to coexist with Danger Ross here tonight. But it'll be interesting to see if that... Neckbreaker for flinching here.
Ray Rico didn't want to damage his pretty face.
Into a knee drop.
You know, he used to wear a mask.
Oh, I sure do, and he took it off, cover. Because, quote unquote, this is a direct quote.
Yeah.
No one should be stopped from seeing this beautiful face.
That's right. He didn't lose a mask versus mask match. He just took it off so we could see his pretty face, Jordan.
And we've made reference to it, but Ray Rico, a real low-down character. Hold on here.
Look at this gorilla press.
Look at the strength from Danger Ross. Rico, say what you will about him. He's a fully grown man, and he's getting manhandled here by Danger Ross.
Some ultimate power from Danger Ross.
There's some of that boom, boom firepower on full display. Ross actually telling me earlier on tonight that he was having Zuka King practice. And it looks like the practice paid off.
There it is.
Cover from the King. And a kick out. For a first-time ever tag team, these two are working like a well-oiled machine.
The pace has been good. They're tagging back and forth nicely. They certainly have been functioning as a better team than their opponents have been.
Perhaps that speaks to the tag team experience of Danger Ross. To your point, frequent tags, one in, one out, keeping each other fresh. These are fundamentals, not just of pro wrestling, but of tag team wrestling.
And Danger Ross did tell us they were working together. They were prepping together for this match. I don't know that was the case with Ray Rico and Movie Mike.
Unable to prep for that. Referee Justin Borden distracted and giving Movie Mike time on the outside to take the fight to Danger Ross, drilling his spine into the apron here. Movie Mike never met a low road he didn't like, Mark Warzeka.
And Ray Rico's the same way.
Well, of course, who could forget the Academy Cup? Dismayed at being knocked out in the first round, that he injured Raymond Bright after the matchup. For my money, that's the reason why Raymond Bright didn't win the Academy Cup. Take nothing away from eventual winner Alan Breeze, but Ray Rico's stealing 5 stars moment.
I don't know that I'll ever forgive him for it, and I am glad, though, that Raymond Bright's going to have an opportunity in a main event here today to possibly become the new strong survivor.
That's right, challenging CJ Tino later on tonight. But again, behind referee Justin Borden's back, it's Movie Mike blinding and choking Danger Ross with his own headband. Give me a break.
He loves every second of it, too.
5 minutes.
Oh, no. I don't care how many times you take that to the dry cleaner or throw it in the washing machine, you are never getting that headband clean.
Oh, huge chop in a corner. Rico just pushed him in retaliation.
And again, say what you will about Ray Rico as he takes a page out of Live Danger's book here. He's a very skilled athlete. And, well, Danger Ross doesn't give a damn, Mark.
Back of a clothesline. He's got to fight his way over to his corner. Zuka King wants that tag.
It is a make or break moment, but Movie Mike going to ensure it does not happen. And Ross is fired up here, Mark. I think this is the most intense I've ever seen Danger Ross in his 3 Academy Showcase appearances.
Well, he and Livewire Charlie like to have a lot of fun, and this is a more serious side of him, certainly.
But as we've seen before, you cannot let the intensity get the better of you. Sometimes it can make you see red, and an angry fighter is a sloppy fighter there. Rico going for that tiger feint kick, but instead drilled leg first on the apron.
Devastating. That's we hear it all the time. That's the hardest part of the ring, where Danger Ross's head just hit, followed up with a DDT.
Cover here, hook of the leg. A kick out here, you saw Zuka King, didn't have to do it, but in the ring, he was gonna break up the pin of his own accord.
This is the first of 2 tag matches we've got today on this fantastic card. Another one coming up a little later featuring the son of Sting, Steve Borden.
Oh boy, feature presentation, previews are over, and I think we're going for a slow motion elbow drop, but maybe took a little too much time, did Movie Mike.
Well, it might have been slow motion elbow, but he missed every bit of it in real time.
And think about it, from that height with that much momentum, Movie Mike landing elbow first on the Cerulean Brew. It's gotta hurt, Mark. Oh, come on, a rake of the eyes here.
Danger Ross has got to get out of there.
Pulling the hand, he's got to get out of here, but Movie Mike and Ray Rico making it so difficult with the underhanded tactics, attacking Zuka King from the corner.
They're making it impossible for him to tag. If he cannot get a tag, he is eventually going to be worn down and defeated. They're fantastic wrestlers.
Exploder suplex cover. And a kick out from Ross. It's almost frustrating how good Ray Rico and Movie Mike are.
They're fantastic wrestlers. They don't need to resort to these maneuvers.
Mike now isolating Ross, leaving the opening with a springboard sent on from Rico. Cover once again. We're seeing frequent covers here on Danger Ross. What does that tell you, Mark?
Well, first of all, it speaks to Danger Ross's endurance, right? He's able to keep kicking out and find a way to stay in this one.
Great point.
And second, I think we're seeing as the match moves on that these two men are starting to function a little better, Jordan, as a tag team.
That's right, the ego is being set aside, at least for the moment. Ross maintaining control of that top rope, reversal of the whip. No jockeying for position here, but it's Ross who ducks the line. Just absorbs that chop into a spear.
Now's your chance.
Did you see that? Ray Rico landed that chop fully, and Ross just kept on going.
I don't know if he knows where he is, though. I think he's reaching for the wrong corner.
He finally has Zuka King in his sights, but he's got several feet to go. Can he make it here, Mark?
Zuka King reaches. Danger Ross gets it. And here comes Zuka King. He's had a long time to rest.
Justin Borden didn't see it.
Are you kidding me?
Movie Mike with the distraction once again. Danger Ross got the tag fair and square, but the official didn't see it.
Double team behind the back of the ref.
Oh, they're gonna steal it here, Mark. This is it. No! I mean, Mark, take nothing away from Danger Ross or Zuka King for that matter. I'm not sure if they'll have an opportunity like that again.
These guys are taking every possible shortcut they can, Jordan.
And now Movie Mike wants to be in there with Danger Ross. Remember, at the onset of this contest, wanted no part of this guy. Now with the underhanded tactics and the distractions, now he wants him, but he may be regretting that decision here, Mark.
Pure firepower. Are you kidding me?
Look at the strength, double stack, Samoan drop. Make the tag, Ross.
He took them both on by himself. Made the tag. The ref saw it, and here comes Zuka King.
Long live the King! Zuka with a big spinning elbow shot.
He's not done yet. Splash in the corner. Unloading.
Just smothering Movie Mike here, looking to send him to development hell. Oh, and the straps come down, Warzeka. That can only mean one thing. Maybe gave Movie Mike the opening, took too much time. Sky high!
Cover!
Big sit-out powerbomb broken up by Ray Rico. You have to think, if not for the insertion of the certified stunner, that would have been it, Mark.
I do not know if Movie Mike would have kicked out there.
And this is utter bedlam here. I certainly do not envy referee Justin Borden.
More double team. Danger Ross is out on the outside. Zuka King all alone. Here comes Ross's back. Finally!
Double clotheslines working in tandem here, and I think Ross is calling for the end.
It's about time these guys got a taste of their own medicine. Here's some nice tag team work from this first-time team.
Gotta be so cathartic for Ross and Zuka King. Double cover here, but still not enough. What on earth is it gonna take, Warzeka?
This thing is breaking down. I'm not even sure who's legal. I think it's Zuka King and Movie Mike still.
And Mike with a roll-up here. Oh, give me a break!
Are you kidding me? Come on.
Time, 10 minutes and 55 seconds. Here are your winners, Ray
like it. Hell, we don't even have to respect it. But the fact of the matter is, the success of Ray Rico continues here in the LA Dojo. Movie Mike off to a great start here at the Academy Showcase.
He's going to be even worse, Jordan. He's going to be even cockier next time.
Is that even possible?
He will.